Welcome back, everybody. IGN Live from Comic-Con, brought to you by The Evil Within. And Lucy, we're joined now by Sophie Turner, Sansa Stark on Game of Thrones. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Such big fans.
Yeah, we are huge fans, but you were in a place where there are a lot of huge fans. You had your panel yesterday. This is your first time at San Diego Comic-Con, right?
Yeah.
So what was it like, you know people love the show, but what's it like going out in a room filled with thousands of people who love the show?
I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It hasn't really sunk in yet. But it was very bizarre. Like, I filmed it when I went out because I was like, I don't want to forget this. Like, 6,000 people, like, screaming. It was weird. I felt like a rock star. I felt like I should sing.
Right.
But I don't think they'd appreciate that.
I don't know. I think at Comic-Con,
yeah, maybe, actually.
You could get away with it. So we're coming off the 4th season of Game of Thrones, and your character really went through a very interesting journey this season. For a long time, people have been like, "Oh, Sansa, she's naive to what's going on," but this year she's playing the game. Was that interesting for you to see her take that transition?
Yeah, it was really exciting. I mean, like, for the past 3 seasons or something, I've just kind of been playing this character who's kind of deceiving with this facade of, like, this young, innocent girl. And then it's so great to finally be able to, like, shed the skin and actually become, like, who she really is, which happens to be, like, a really great manipulator.
Yeah, she's been observing. It's like, for you, is it like that she's been taking notes the whole time, watching what's going on around her?
Yeah, like, absorbing everything from, like, Cersei, Tywin, Joffrey, everyone. And she's finally bringing it into play.
And they gave you a pretty fun physical way of doing this with the new look.
Yeah.
Dark Sansa, we've been calling it. What do you
Everyone's
think?
called it Darth Sansa.
Ooh, that's good too. Like
People have photoshopped, what's it called?
The lightsaber.
A lightsaber into my hands. I've got like a ton of those photos on Twitter.
What did you think, though, of making that debut in that look? We only got the glimpse, but we'll see next time.
We only got a glimpse. It was really great. I mean, it was the most uncomfortable dress to wear, so it wasn't that great, but it was pretty fun to actually just, like, play it out for the sake of my character. For me, it wasn't that great.
Does that look carry off into season 5?
I don't know. You'll have to wait and see.
Are you interested to see, though, with Littlefinger, we know where Littlefinger's coming from mostly at this point. He's a little unhealthy with you.
Unhealthy is the word.
Yeah. For Sansa, though, do you think it's just like, this is, maybe the devil I know, and I can hopefully, maybe I can outwit the guy who's been outwitting everyone?
I think Sansa, because he's kind of shown his one weakness, she's going to really take advantage of that. Because, like, as you saw, when I come down the stairs in the black dress and he's like, huh? And he, like, stops talking, and then you realize, like, that's her power over him. Being Maleficent is her power over him.
There you go.
So she's going to really take advantage of that, I think.
Sophie, we have a question for you here from our viewers on Facebook. Evan asks, what was one of your favorite scenes to film?
Oh, what was one of my favorite scenes to film? Good question, Evan. My favorite scene to film from the whole series, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, I really like the ones where I'm kind of beat up. They're my favorite because I never get to do stunts.
Right.
So even if I'm not, like, throwing a punch, I may as well be receiving one.
Okay.
So it is kind of fun. I enjoy that. And the stunt team's so great. So yeah, probably any time that I get beat up is a fun time for me.
Not the answer I think we thought you were going to give.
Yeah, I know.
Well, now that she's making this one transition, who knows, 3 seasons from now, maybe there can be, she can be the one doing the beating up.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I think her power is more in her words rather than her actions. She's not exactly like the fittest gal around.
Right. Well, maybe if she ever finds her sister, that can change.
They can collaborate.
They were so close at the end.
So close.
So close.
Yeah.
Is that funny for you? Because you and Maisie, I love you guys on Twitter and Instagram. You put out so much fun stuff together. You have this great friendship and rapport, and yet you never appear on camera together. Is that kind of a weird aspect of Game of Thrones? How separated you all are?
It's quite strange. It's strange that, like, we're all so close, and yet in the series we couldn't be further away from each other. It's very strange. Like, you count Amelia as a good friend who plays Daenerys, and she's just, like, in a whole other country.
Right.
It's just crazy. We're all so close, and there's like 300 of us. to
Yeah.
the cast. I think we have like the biggest cast going.
And they keep adding
yeah.
people.
Keep adding people, but then they keep killing them off. So
That's
it's
true.
making up
That's
for
true.
it.
It's like a revolving door.
Circle
in
of
there.
life.
We're just about out of time, but I have to say before we go, there are two types of Game of Thrones viewers: those who have read the books and then sort of enjoy seeing how the show handles the story of the books, and then people who haven't read the books at all, and they just sort of absorb. They have no idea what's going on. I'm of the latter category, so I just have to say this as the first cast member of Game of Thrones I've ever met. After the Red Wedding, I was so traumatized. I was legit depressed
It's
for like
devastating.
days. I couldn't get out of bed.
We had to
I was
talk
just-
him out
I
of the
was
room.
Despondent.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, really?
I
I'm
feel
sorry
like I
about
can
that.
share something with your character, Sansa. I totally feel for her, and I
Yeah.
feel that.
Are you always waiting like the readers of the book for those moments to air and just see this is when the audience is going to freak out?
It is quite exciting. I remember before the Red Wedding went out, I like sent out a tweet and I was like, "Enjoy tonight's episode," like winky face.
Right.
So it's quite exciting to see everyone devastated.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I
it
feel
works.
so powerful.
It works very well in that regard.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Sophie, thank you so much for coming by the show.
Oh,
Enjoy your
thank
first
you guys.
Comic-Con.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
Thanks.
We're going to hand you over to Greg and Roth on the balcony. They're talking about Batman versus Superman.